One of the most important things that you can get for your business and for your life is clarity. Be clear on exactly what it is that you want, not just for your business, but also for your life. Now let's jump into this thing and break it down real quick. Before I do it though, please know that I'm AJ Simmons. I'm founder of the Clean Business Network, and I'm the Clean the Business GOAT. All right, but let's go into this lesson right here. So you got to get clarity, which means you got to get clear on exactly what it is that you want. So you can't just, like, of course you can, but I don't recommend that you just start your cleaning business and just say, you know what, I'm gonna start this cleaning business and I'm gonna get rich, or I'm gonna start this cleaning business and I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna be free. And it's like, well, let's be clear on how exactly you're gonna get to that riches. Let's be clear on exactly how you're gonna get to that freedom. Let's be clear about what type of cleaning business you want to start. Is it going to be residential? Is it going to be commercial? Are you taking all types of commercial cleaning contracts, or only you taking certain types of contracts? Because the more clear you can get on these things, the easier your life will be, the more efficient your business can be, the better and more smoothly things can run, the easier to be to scale and to systemize and all of that good stuff. All right. So what I would do is I would think about the end. Put the end in mind and start there. All right. So let's just say, for example, you say, all right, I know that I want to build a 6-figure cleaning company. Okay. We'll define 6 figures. What exactly 6 figures? Because $100,000 per year is drastically different than $900,000 a year. It takes a completely different type of person to run those two companies right there. So now we got to get clear on that. Well, what 6 figure? Let's just say you say, okay, $500,000. Okay, great. Now, how are you going to get to that $500,000? Okay. Are we going to get all $5,000 per month contracts and we only focusing on those type of contracts? Are we taking all $200 a month contracts and you doing just those one-time cleans each month or each week or however often you got to clean them, right? But we got to define those things. So what I would do if I was you is I would take my goal that I really want, and I would head over to trusty, handy dandy old ChatGPT or whatever your favorite AI is to use, right? Whether it's Gemini, Opus, whatever it is, right? But go over there and tell them, listen, I own a commercial cleaning company. I want to scale it to X amount of dollars per year. Currently, we have these types of contracts. I really like these type of contracts the most because of so and so and so and so. What advice would you give me to help me to scale to this size that I'm trying to scale to by X date, using getting only these types of contracts? And then let it tell you how to do it. And then guess what else? Let's just say, for example, the type of contracts that you want to get, you only want to do small, chiropractor offices that's only 3,000 square feet, and you're only cleaning them bi-weekly, and you trying to scale it to 5 million. It might tell you that's not even doable based on your service area unless you expand. And you might didn't even think about that. So that's something else you also want to ask it is, okay, and I'm trying not to turn my AC on you for y'all, so excuse me sweating bullets. All right, but anyway, so you might also want to ask it, is it even possible for you to scale your company to that size within the niche that you are in and within the market that you are in? So you got to think these things through. So what I would advise everybody to do, and it's something that I did for myself, so as I do and teach, right? So as I learn things or relearn things, because a lot of times most of the stuff I already know, it's just more about redoing it, recalibrating, getting myself back on track, right? Because we all fall off track. Let me turn this thing on silent. But so one thing that I had to do was, I said, you know what, let me go ahead and let's recalibrate, right? Let's go ahead and get these things under control. Let's figure out, okay, bam, what is the goal? All right, let's sit down with chat and figure out a step-by-step action plan on getting us to that goal. Let's work backwards. Let's start at the top first. This is what we want. This is our plan. This is what we want to do, and then work our way backwards and let it put together a step-by-step plan for you. All right, and then once you got clarity, it's a lot easier to create discipline, right, and consistency, because now you know every single day what it is that you got to do. You know what I mean? So, and as I was getting to, right now we're approaching June 1st. All right, that means half of the year is about to be behind us. So 2026 is nowhere near over yet. You still got a whole half a year left to get exactly the results out of this year that you wanted to get and beyond. But we can't get there without clarity. So if I was you, if you wrote down your goals for the year, now's the perfect time to go back and reflect on those and figure out, okay, one, do we even still desire those things that we put down? 2, are we on track to get to those things? And then 3, okay, well, if not, what can we do to get there? And if we are, okay, well, what do we need to ramp up more to help increase that and maybe even surpass those goals, right? But we got to write down those targets, man. If we don't have a target, we can't hit it. You got to set a target first before you think you're going to hit anything, all right? So start thinking these things through. I'm about to head in the gym, speaking of targets, and I'm going to hit my target, and I got clarity on that. You know what I mean? You got to be clear on that. So I'm clear about what goals I have for my body. I'm clarity on what goals I have for my business. And then also I'm getting clarity on the goals that I have for my life. You know what I mean? How I envision myself living. If you notice, I wear this pretty much straight black tees, white tees. Before that, it was straight CBN merch. But I try to even keep what I wear every day as simple as possible, so that way that's one less thing I got to think about. It's just routine. Get up, hit the gym, go knock on my to-do list for each day. Hit my meetings. You know what I mean? Then get ready to coach these boys after that. That's it. Same routine every day. It's easy to do. You ain't got to overthink a lot of stuff, because as CEOs, we got so many hats that we got to wear, so many different personalities we got to deal with, so many emotions that run through us, and all that good stuff. So the best thing for us to do is have clarity and keep everything as simple as possible, because simple is the most easiest to scale. So I'm ready to hit this gym right quick. I'll probably come back and get y'all some more after I get back. Hold on. All right, y'all, we got abs out the way today. I forgot to get some little content for y'all to see, but as you can see, I was here. All right, y'all, so this is another reason why clarity is so important and why you got to get it. Because along your way, especially us as entrepreneurs, we so creative, man. We always got a million ideas. We never out of ideas. Like, if we got any roadblocks, an idea ain't one of them, right? Because we naturally creative. But when you got clarity on exactly what you're aiming for and what you're trying to get to, and then you got a clear plan on how to get there, guess what? It get real easy for you to say that word that most people be scared to say, which is no, okay? It makes it real easy for you to just simply say no. New opportunities, new people, new all type of stuff that's gonna set you back. Because here's the thing when it comes to business, right? It costs to grow, and then it also costs to try new things. So if you got your cleaning company and you got your niche established, you're ready to go, y'all been growing consistently at a decent rate over time. If somebody come along and say, oh, you know what you should do? Y'all should offer lawn care services too, because we need somebody to cut our grass. Now, mind you, you only, $350K a year, whatever level you at, right? Somebody come and tell you should offer lawn care now. You absolutely should say no to that. In most cases, again, I don't know what your clarity plan is for yourself and what your goal is, but 9 times out of 10, that's a bad idea. Why? Because now you interfering with the scale process for your company. Like, you already got a system to where you find leads, you close the deal and make them become customers. You hire your staff, you train them, you show them how to clean, you deploy the onboarding for the new customer, you deploy the onboarding for the new worker, you put them together, boom, you know how to clean one building, you pretty much know how to clean all your buildings, right? But now you come implement this whole lawn care stuff. Now that's a whole new training process, a whole new probably onboarding process. You got it's too many. Now you got more moving parts. Next thing you know, okay, well, why we stopping at lawn care? Why we can't do pressure washing? Why we can't do houses? Why we can't do, you know what I mean? Now the list goes on. And so you got to be able to say no. All right, all money ain't good money. You know what I mean? You got to be able to say no to certain money. You can leave some money on the table. No, we always we don't leave no money on the table. Some money need to be left on the table because that ain't your money. You know what I mean? Focus on your money. That's somebody else shit. Go let them do that. Now, what you could do is you can set up affiliate partnerships. Like, for example, on Clean Biz Network, you refer somebody to join Clean Biz Network, then you get an affiliate commission for that. You get half of it. If they pay the monthly fee every month, you get half of that, right? So in your cleaning company, you can set up something like that to where it's like, okay, well, you don't have a lawn care service, but you know somebody that got one. You become an affiliate for them, and you refer them to a deal and say, all right, if you close that deal, then give me a percentage. You know what I mean? Pay me a percentage of the contract of that first month's bill. Or recurring every time they pay you each month, you pay me. However you need to do it. But set it up like that. And then you might say, okay, well, AJ, if that's the case, if I'm going to do that, then why not just go ahead and own the contract and then sub it out to that lawn care service? You could do it that way, but you just got to make sure your structure's in place and make sure that that was your plan from the beginning. Stay clear on what how you want to scale it, because one of the problems that could be if you do it that way is, well, now since you own the contract, you're responsible for. And so if that's not your business model to be responsible for as a lawn care company, it's probably better to just be an affiliate partner that gets a commission off of referring. You see what I'm saying? Versus you actually owning the contract. Now you're responsible for anything that goes wrong in there. And if that lawn care service don't know what they're doing, they mess up, you responsible for that because you own the contract. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be very clear on exactly what you want and how you want to get there. It ain't always just about chasing the next dollar. You know what I mean? It ain't always about scaling big, scaling fast, because guess what? Most of the times, anything that comes fast, you're probably going to lose fast. If it go big too soon, it probably ain't going to last long. You know what I mean? You want steady growth, predictable, steady growth. And if you happen to get it, go faster than you plan to, amazing. But what we don't want is not a plan at all. We don't want to not be clear. We don't want to be taking anything that come our way. Again, in the beginning, I always tell y'all, if you don't know what niche to pick, then try a little bit of everything until you figure it out. So in the very beginning, you can get away with that because you don't really know what you want to do yet. And sometimes y'all do. Some people do because they got experience or they just got a plan and they clear on it. But most of the time, in you the beginning, especially if you're desperate and you ain't got to you quit your job from day one and you got bills to pay. Okay, you might be in a situation where you got to take what you got to get. But even in that instance, you still need to have a long-term plan. All right, cool. This first year, we're taking what we can get. We got to make X amount of money. I know I got to make at least $5,000 a month to pay these bills. Once I get to my $5,000 per month, then we can start being strategic with this thing. You know what I mean? And you might get to a point once you sit down and get clear on exactly how you want to scale your company and map out your lifestyle. You might get to a point where you say, you know what? All of these once-a-week contracts is cool, but now that I'm at this point and we really we locked in on surgery centers, we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of those. You sell all of them small ones to somebody else who's interested in that. You know what I mean? You might get to that point because it just makes sense for you the way you scaling at that point. You might get to the point where you're like, you know what? We've been killing these restaurants. Every time we get a complaint, it's from these surgery centers and their floors. You know what? Let me go ahead and sell all these surgery centers. We're going to focus on restaurants from here on out. But you got to get clear on exactly what you want and be able to say no to all the other stuff. Get clear. All right, so that's our word going for the rest of the year. Clarity. Get some clarity on your lifestyle and on your business, all right? It's going to be very hard to find that clarity if you don't got systems in place because you're going to be all over the place. You know what I mean? You don't know. You trying to keep up with what building get cleaned when. You trying to remember to send invoices. You got money that just sitting out there waiting on you because you ain't sent an invoice yet. You know what I mean? You got people you know you need to hire, but you too busy out in the field because you won't make time to interview and hire these people, right? You ain't got no systems for hiring, all right? So if that is you, then guess what you need to do? You need to join the Clean Biz Automation Program by going to cleanbizuniversity.com. It'll be the first program right at the very top of that page, www.cleanbizuniversity.com. And join that program, join the automation program, and let me and my partner, Sherman Lewis, help you. He's the automations king. Y'all know I'm the Clean Business GOAT. You put us both together, you know what I mean? You know what you're going to get. You've seen plenty of people go through the program. You know what I mean? They got the clarity, they got the peace, and they all scaling. You know what I mean? It's so many stories that's coming up that I can't quite share yet, but they on the way. And we got people that follow our program and that automation program that's doing amazing things, y'all. So make sure you go there, www.cleanbizuniversity.com, and get that clarity that you need, get them systems in place, and automate those systems, y'all. I'm AJ Simmons. I'm out. Thank y'all.